the age of the child. If the age of the child is 2 years and other child is 4 years, the 2 years old child can run, and 4 years old child can run, hop also, can go upstairs, downstairs, ride tricycles and hopping also. So it depends upon the age of the patients. So far as the sex is concerned, the development milestone of development also depends upon the sex of the child. What happens? Usually, most often, the male childs are very active than the female one. Okay, and that's why the children's, or even in case of adolescent, if it is male, they are very prone to injury, and they are very, sometimes they have so many problems like smoking, like drinking. So the development depends upon the age of the child also and sex of the child also. Now let us come to the nutrition. If the child nutrition is very well, if the child belongs to affluent family, his nutrition is quite good, and that's why the development, not only the physical development, it is the mental development also, it is very nice. Okay, as for example, suppose one poor child and other one is from the affluent family, the baby can be very active or is very active if the child is born from the affluent family. So the nutrition also affect the child development. The other one is the hormonal factors. Hormonal factor development also depends upon the hormonal factors. As for example, if the child is suffering from hypothyroidism or suffering from hypopituitarism, the development of the child is affected very seriously. In case of hypopituitarism, the child cannot gain the height and even the other parameters as the child with normal. Okay, so these are the factors affecting the child milestone of development. Now let us come to the what are the red flag signs. In the previous class, I have taught so many things about the development at the age of 4 weeks or just after birth, at the age of 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, then 16 weeks, then 40 weeks, then 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years and 5 years. Let us come one by one. When you will tell the child is having red flag sign or is developmental anomalies. Suppose the 3-month-old child came to you by the mothers, and mother is telling my child is not supporting the head. So I have already told, when does the child support the head? Anyone? When does the child support the head? Yes? When does the child support the head?
2 to 3 months.
Okay, good. So if the 4-month-old child could not support the head, it means it is the red flag sign. And red flag sign means there is some anomalies and or there is some deficiency. So you have to take the detailed history. Why? What was where was the baby born, and what is the condition of the mother at the time of giving the birth, whether at home delivery or in primary center or tertiary center. So by taking the detailed history, you can come to the conclusion. As for example, if the child is having asphyxia, or if the child is having low birth weight, if the child is is premature, the milestone of development cannot be accurate. So the baby will not support the head even at the age of 3 months or 4 months. Okay, so these are the red flag signs. Or the baby, in the beginning, the baby has flexed postures. If the baby is having extended posture just after birth, there may be some anomalies in the brain, or it might be due to hypoxia or asphyxia. So these are the red flag signs. In the same way, if about the visions, if you turn the head of the baby towards the left or right, there is a doll's eye movement. Means the when you turn the face toward the left, the eye will turn towards the left. And if you turn the face toward the right, the eye will turn toward the. This is called. This is called. This is called. So this is.
Doll's eye movement.
Oh, doll's eye movement. So if this is not there, it means it is a red flag signs. Now let us come to at 4 or 8 weeks. If the baby could not have vowel sound or is not raising the chest or raising the head on prone position, it is also a red flag sign, because the motor milestone of development is not so good. So it shows that you have to take the detailed history, whether the child was having jaundice at the time of birth. If the child has jaundice, or if the mother is in RH incompatibility, there may be chances of kernicterus. And this child cannot raise the head, cannot raise the chest also. So these are the red flag signs. Others are, as for example, if the child can, at the age of 8 weeks or 12 weeks, the child can wave at the toa. If the child is unable to wave, come at the age of 12 weeks, what does the child will do at the age of 12 weeks? Means 3 months ma के गर्न सक्छ. Or in 16 weeks, the baby can take case something, even pain or something else, and the baby can transfer the object. Or the baby will have social smile at the age of after 2 months or 3 months. If the mother is coming and will tell, my child is not smiling, he always remains very much in other way. So this is also red flag signs, because if the child cannot smile even at the age of 2 months or 3 months, think of there is a CNS problems, means either mental retardation or cerebral palsy. In the same way, if the child is having the age of 6 months, and if the mother is telling, my child is not sitting, cannot sit, and this looks like hypotonic. So you have to think, really there is some problems, and you have to, because I have already told at 6 months the baby can sit with support, but even with support the baby cannot sit, means there may be some.
सर हजुरको माइक अफ छ.
Okay, thank you. So let us come to about the 8 to 9 months. Even at the age of 8 to 9 months, if the baby cannot tell bye bye, tata, or cannot speak, or even monosyllabus, at the age of 8 or 9 months, the baby should speak at least bisyllabus, like mama, dada. And if the baby could not speak, at the age of 8 or 9 months, it is also a red flag signs. And you have to think what was the problem. And for that, you have to take the detailed history, you have to do the clinical examination, detailed clinical examination, because there are so many problems, either congenital problems or genetic problems or chromosomal problem, or there might be some defects at the problem at the time of birth can cause such type of delay. Okay, so let us come at 10 months of age. If the at 10 months of age, what the baby can do? Yes, the baby can creep and crawl, baby can tell Baba Dada, baby can stand with support, and if the baby creep and crawl, so this is the normal phenomenon. If the baby could not do such type of things, it means it is a case of red flag signs. And you have to do so many, you have to take the history, you have to do the investigation. What happens in case of hypothyroidism? The child cannot have the same milestone of development as the normal child has, because you might be knowing in hypothyroidism or even in so many genetic diseases or chromosomal diseases, milestone of development is delayed. So either you have to do the karyotyping or you have to do the thyroid function test and other tests. Okay. Now let us come at 1 year of age. What happens at the 1 year of age? The child can stand with support and walk with support. Okay, and there are other things also. The child can pick up the pellets by thumb and index finger. If the baby could not do such type of things, it means there is a problem. Means this is also called red flag signs, means abnormal finding in the child of 12 months. Then come to the 15 months. What happens at 15 months? The baby can walk without support. 15 to 18 months, the baby can walk without support, and baby can make a tower of 3 cubes.
Tower of 3 cubes.
3 cubes, yes. So this is the one is gross. Walking is a gross, and making a tower of 3 cubes means it is a fine motor. Okay. So if the baby could not do such type of things at the age of 15 to 18 months, it is also a red flag signs. Now let us come to the 20 or 24 months of age. Then 3 cubes, 4 cubes, 5 cubes, 7 cubes, and 9 cubes. So on and so forth. So you have to look for whether the baby is having such type of skill or not. And if the baby could not have such type of skill, think it is a case of red flag signs. Even the baby can walk upstairs, one step at a time. Then at 24 months or 30 months, the baby can walk downstairs. Okay? If such type of things cannot be seen in 24 months or 30 months, it is also a red flag signs. The baby can speak one sentence with meaning. So if such type of problem, if such type of things cannot occur at the age of 24 months or 30 months, it is also a case of red flag signs. Then come to at the age of 3 years. What happens? At 3 years, the baby can ride tricycle. If the baby could not ride, even and can tell age and sex also. If somebody asks about the age and sex, and the baby cannot tell age and sex, means there might be some gross motor development, defect in gross motor development. And so you have to take the history, detailed history, what is the problems. Sometimes what happens if there is some muscular disorders or neural disorders, the baby cannot ride the tricycle, and if there is some CNS problem, an oral problem, or ear problem, the baby cannot tell the age, cannot tell the sex. Okay, so in this way, they come to the 4 years of age. At 4 years of age, what does the baby do? The baby can hop. Hopping is very, it is also a gross motor milestone at the age of 4 years. If the baby is unable to have the such type of skills at the age of 4 years, means it is also a case of red flag signs. Then so on and so forth. So these are the means what I have taught about the development in certain age group. If these are absent at this age, means these all are red flag signs. So for knowing the cause, if you got red flag signs, the mother will tell why it happens like that. Then you have to ask the detailed history, and that you will learn from in history taking period, in gynecology, in pediatrics. So first you have to take the history, means name, age, sex, that you know components of history taking. Then you have to find it out. History of present illness, past medical history. In past medical history, that's why the most common one is the past medical history. If the patient is having delayed in developmental milestone or red flag signs, then in past medical history, birth history, antenatal history is the most important. You have to ask to the mother whether the mother had any problem at the time of pregnancy. If the mother had some infections or fever at the time of first semester or second semester, the chances of torch infection is more. And torch infections, torch means, T means toxoplasmosis, O means others, R means rubella, C means cytomegalovirus, and H means herpes. And then if the baby has such problem at the time of pregnancy, the baby born will be short stature, deafness, cataract, and so many other problems. And these babies cannot attain the normal milestone of development. So you must take about the antenatal history, not only the infections. If the mother is working in the X-ray department, the chances of congenital anomalies to the baby is more likely. If the mother is taking any medicines at the time of pregnancy, so some of the medicines also causes delayed milestone of development. In the same way, if in the intranatal history, you have to ask whether the mother had where the delivery was conducted, whether it was normal. Intranatal, you have to ask when the delivery was conducted, whether it was normal delivery, whether it was cesarean section, or whether it was forceps delivery, vacuum delivery, or any other things. So if there is a vacuum delivery or forceps delivery, so what was
Excuse me, sorry.
the cause of forceps?
Sir, के रे forceps delivery भने चाहिँ कस्तो हो?
भन्नुस्
Forceps delivery भने चाहिँ कस्तो हो? Forceps delivery.
Forceps भनेको एउटा फ्लामको यस्तो हुन्छ अनि हेड जुन तल आउँछ नि,
हजुर,
हेड जुन तल आउँछ त्यो निस्कन सकेन भने त्यो फोर्सेप लिएर तान्छ त्यसलाई, हेडलाई, एन्ड दिस इज कल्ड फोर्सेप डेलिभरी. भ्याकुम डेलिभरी भनेको जुन हेड भर्टेक्स प्रेजेन्टेसन हुन्छ नि, त्यो बाहिर निस्कन सकेन भने त्यहाँ एउटा जुन रबरको हुन्छ अनि त्यसमा स्काल्पमा लगाउँछ, एन्ड देन it is pulled, and this is called vacuum delivery. Okay, and if there is applications of the forceps or the vacuum, the chances of intracranial bleeding more, and these patients cannot have normal milestone of development. Okay, so this is, do you follow forceps delivery?
Yes sir, thank you sir.
तपाईं गएर हेर्नु होला forceps. Nowadays it has not been applied. Previously के हुन्थ्यो कि आएन भने फोर्सेपबाट नै गर्थ्यो, अहिले पनि भ्याकुम अहिले पनि गरिरहेछ, and so many children have intracranial bleed, and baby can have so many problems when the baby grown up. Okay. Now let us come to the whether the baby was born at home, because if there is home delivery, the chances of infection is more. If there is infection, means septicemia, and septicemia can cause the problem in each and every system of the body, and ultimately the baby cannot have the normal milestone of development. So postnatal means you have to take the detailed history whether the baby was born is normal. तपाईहरुलाई त गाइनीमा केही भएको छैन है. Normal baby means इसको weight कति थियो. What was the weight that I have told in growth and development? What was the gestational age? Gestational age, whether it is preterm. Preterm means if the baby born before 37 weeks, it is called preterm. Term means 37 to 42 weeks. It is called term. If it is more than 42 weeks, it is post-term. The problems are very common in preterm baby and post-term baby. In preterm baby, the problems are because everything is premature. Even the brain is premature, even the lung is premature, heart is premature, then abdomen is premature. So the baby can develop. If there is lung is premature, means the baby can develop idiopathic respiratory distress syndrome. In the heart, there may be congenital anomalies, congenital cardiac disease like patent ductus arteriosus. In the brain, there may be intraventricular hemorrhage. In the abdomen, there may be necrotizing enterocolitis, NEC. And then others also, there are so many other problems in the premature baby. It means hypoglycemia, hypothermia, dyselectrolytemia, other problems are there. That's why these babies cannot have the normal milestone of development. In the same way, if the baby is post-term, then what happens? There is a problems in post, means patient cannot get the enough of oxygen from the placenta, from the while the baby was in the womb, and that's why the baby may suffer from hypoxia or asphyxia, and the baby born cannot have a normal milestone of development. So you must ask about that. Not only that, then you have to ask about whether the baby was vaccinated or not, or before that, whether the baby was given breast milk just after birth or not. So you have to know the importance of giving breast milk. If the baby could not be fed 1 hour after birth, the baby can develop hypoglycemia. Where from the mother baby is getting nutrition at the womb? It is from the placenta. When the placenta is separated, then what will happen? The baby will need some nutrition to maintain the glucose level. And that's why if the baby will not get the breastfeed 1 to 2 hours or even more than that, then the baby brain will be damaged due to hypoglycemia, and the baby will not have such type of normal milestone of development. Okay, then come to the other problems like vaccinations. Vaccination, you might be knowing there are some vaccines which prevents from so many problems like pneumonia, like tuberculosis. So you have to take the detailed history about the vaccinations also. Then you have to have detailed history about the milestone of development and growth and development. Then ultimately you have to examine the whole body. Is there any problems? Is there any problems in the head? Means you have to measure the head circumference. You have to measure the length of the baby. You have to examine the different parts of the body, like system of the body, like respiratory system, cardiovascular system, and we have to find it out whether there is any problems or not. That I have told about the congenital heart disease or idiopathic respiratory distress syndrome and abdominal distensions, that we have to find it out. And ultimately, we have to You have to see the face also, from the face itself. If the baby is having hypothyroidism, the facial appearance is coarse. If the baby is having Down syndrome, the baby has mongoloid faces. So by seeing the face of the baby, you can tell just after birth the baby will not grow or development normally. And then you have to investigate and you have to find out the cause and you have to treat. So these are the things that you have to see. So if any mothers comes with delayed milestone of development, you have to find it out. Then not only this, there are other problems also, genetic disease also, and then you have to ask about the consanguinity of marriage. Whether is there any history of marriage in the same family? So this also causes so many diseases and can cause and can lead to developmental milestone of and the factors affecting the development, and also what are the red flag signs. And then next class will be, have you got other routine also? Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so adolescent kaile cha? Adolescent.
11th May.
11th means tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow
9:15 to 10:15.
9:15, 9:30 to 10:30.
9:30 to 10:30.
9 kati?
9:30 to 10:30.
Okay, and then other class, behavioral disorders.
Then again in the 12th,
Oh, 12.
behavioral problem in the children.
Same time?
Yes, sir. Same time. Morning.
9:15 to 10:15.
9:30 to 10:30.
No, sir. 9:30 to 10:30.
और 9:30 देखि 10:30 बजेसम्म।
ठिक छ, 9:30 बजेदेखि 10:30 बजे भोलि पनि पर्सि पनि हैन? Yes? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow also.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
अच्छा,
sir.
ठीक है, ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
Picture. So I will also prepare for that adolescent health and behavioral disorders. For today, I think it is enough, and go and read also. Okay. You just remember only that in development you have to know the definition, the principles of development. Then you have to know the development at different age group. Then motor milestone. Then